For about 2 weeks now, I've been dealing with a problem too. I've been burned out, the classic mental state that working people have to face. It started when I got sick and lost my voice, right? But I couldn't stop. The work just had to get done. I had to keep up with this channel and also the Bangkok business channel, right? Plus there's client work and all that. So it made me exhausted. And honestly, your body and mind, they can't really be separated. When you feel like that, the more discouraged I got, the worse it became. And as someone who works in finance, over the past year, I think I've written almost 1,000 pieces of financial content. Suddenly, when burnout hits, I didn't even want to hear about finance anymore. Just listening to it was unbearable, let alone writing about it. I just didn't want to write at all. But I couldn't stop. I still had to keep writing. So all I could do was lock myself at my desk in front of the computer and force myself to write, telling myself it had to be good, it had to be complete, and I had to meet the deadline. The result? It was a total disaster. Things just kept getting worse. I was exhausted. Burnout, I'm sure a lot of people have experienced it, right? And then when your body and mind just aren't up for it, it only makes things worse for you. You start to feel especially fragile, And during that time, I happened to read some comments, like a whole big batch of them, that weren't very nice about me. Normally, if I were in a good mood, I'd just brush it off. But at that moment, when my hormones were all over the place, I just couldn't. Those comments were basically people saying they didn't like me. The way Sai presents things, because it makes it seem like, the finances just don't seem trustworthy. Like there's nothing trustworthy at all. Whether it's the clothes, the hair and makeup, the way of speaking, or the mannerisms, none of it seems credible at all. It's fine now, but back then I was embarrassed. Why? I worked so hard to make everything easy for everyone to enjoy. They didn't like it. That's their business. Honestly, everyone has the right to dislike things, right? That's their problem. But my problem then was I knew I had to beat this burnout. So what should I do? That's how I came up with this. I didn't want to do finance anymore. I tried making content that made me happier. I figured it would resonate with a lot of other people too, which is to be. Let's dare to be different together. In this particular episode, if anyone is watching this and starts to feel like, hey, I want to have the courage to be different too. And if you're interested in supporting Sai and the Sai Money Monster channel, you can do so via this QR code. This really helps encourage me and the team to keep improving the channel. And there will also be some good materials to share with everyone. But just to let you know, if you're not comfortable supporting financially, that's totally fine. Just hitting like, sharing, or subscribing to the Sai Money Monster channel is already a huge encouragement. That means so much already. Thank you. One thing I found is, how can we be happier living life our own way? For me, I found this out from reading books. I came across this idea. Did you know that the line between a successful life and an unsuccessful one? There's one line that I think is really interesting. It's being able to live your life in alignment with your true self, because that leads to lasting happiness, and that's what success really is. But living life in alignment? To truly be yourself means you have to dare to be you. You have to dare to be different. Of course, no matter what we do, like when people start their own channels, I see so many people say, hey, I really put my heart into my channel, but people still criticize me. No matter what you do, you'll get criticized. Everyone gets criticized for whatever they do. And there's no one in the world who can make 100% of people like them. That's just impossible. And it's something we have to accept. As for anyone who likes us, that's their problem. Our only job is to do our best, stay within moral and ethical boundaries, and follow the law. That's enough. Beyond that, just be yourself. One thing that we really need to remember this: our life is our own story, and we're the ones who write the script for it. So don't let criticism or other people's judgments affect your life, because you're not just a side character in their story. Got it? After that, we should focus on making our own lives meaningful. Give your life meaning by actually doing something, by taking action. And do you know it's revolutionary? Just having the courage to be yourself, being proud of who you are, and being willing to be yourself without caring if you're different from anyone else. That's it. That alone is already a quiet revolution, because in this whole world, there's only one person exactly like you. That's you. And in our lives, there are only a few truly important days. The day we're born, and the day we discover why we were born and who we really are. Those are the important days. Because whenever you know who you are and you have the courage to live as your true self, you'll stop feeling so exhausted. Trying to be someone else is tiring. It takes a lot of effort. But if you just allow yourself to be who you really are, it's not exhausting at all. You don't have to do anything extra. And when someone is proud to be themselves and shows their unique qualities, that's the real charm. That's what makes you human. It's something no one else has. And when you can fulfill yourself, when you're happy, you become someone who can send out positive ripples into the world. It's huge. In my life, it took me a long time to realize that I love telling stories. I've loved it since I was a kid, but it wasn't until I was grown up that I realized I actually have a talent for storytelling, because no one ever told me, and I never really tried to find out what my talent was. I always thought I don't have any special talent at all, until I finally realized that being that kid who loved to tell stories, that's my talent. Or, I grew up being expected to be this or that. It took me a while to realize that, hey, I actually love dressing up a lot. I mean, I probably didn't dress well back then. As a kid, it wasn't until after I'd been a designer for 5 years that I started dressing well. Some days, Joy and I still dress badly, honestly. But when I was a kid, I just wanted to pair blue with purple, pile on the rhinestones, and then get scolded by my friends for it. Or sometimes, just walking down the stairs, my mom would scold me and be like, please go change your clothes. I really can't accept this outfit. Stuff like that. I got that a lot. But back then, when you're really trying or putting a lot of effort into something and someone shuts you down, it doesn't feel good at all. It wasn't until I actually became a designer that I started to feel more confident. Because before I became a designer, like I said, I used to dress weirdly, right? And there were people who would say things like, Sai, do you know why you can't be a good designer? Because, they always have something to say. But remember, if anyone ever says something like that to you, you have every right not to believe them. Because if you believe them and let it ruin your life, then the fault is on you, not them. So let me tell you, it's true. When you don't know what you want to be or what you should be, it really eats away at your spirit. Like when I was a kid, I was expected to be the perfect, well-behaved, sweet daughter who did everything my parents said. But in the end, I couldn't do it because I was way too curious. And I realized I wasn't that obedient, sweet kid who just did what everyone told her to do. But as I got older, I was scolded and forced to follow strict rules so much that I just gave up. I surrendered and stopped being myself. I became that well-behaved, sweet kid for my parents because I wanted them to love me. That was the first way I lost a part of myself. But after that, as I kept growing up, I started having conversations with my parents to adjust our perspectives, talking about what I really wanted to be. In the end, they accepted it, and it turned out that everyone was happy, right? Like when I was working, my boss expected me to be, a journalist, someone credible who had to dress a certain way, wear a suit, look neat and proper, do my makeup like this, curl my hair so it looked like really mature and trustworthy. But it turned out that all those things, my clothes, my hair, my makeup, that people thought weren't important, just superficial, actually meant a lot to me. For me, that day, my clothes were security, It was like, I felt like that was my body, my identity. But being forced to dress and present myself that way just didn't match who I really was inside. There was no part of me in that image. So the work I produced, maybe this sounds like an excuse, I don't know. But when the outside doesn't match the person inside, it's impossible for the work I do to be truly good. And having to accept being like that, well, if you ask me if it was necessary, I'd say it was. Back then, I was just a kid, and it already wore me down in one way. Plus, the way I was born, my packaging, so to speak, made me look like a well-behaved, sweet, gentle, cute kid. That really affected my relationships as I grew up. People who approached me or wanted to date me would expect like, hey, since you look so proper and ladylike, you must be sweet, gentle, and cute. So I kept trying to be the way my packaging made me look. But the result was I didn't have any successful relationships during that time. I tried to act like a proper, well-mannered girl, and that just wore me down even more. Until I realized, okay, if I'm going to be cheeky, then I'll just be cheeky. I'm just not a delicate person. I don't even know how to explain it. Basically, what you see is what you get. But I do like to dress up. So I realized that if I had to define myself in a way that's pretty and cute, a gangster. That's exactly it. So if you ask how I discovered my true self, it took time. Ever since I was a kid, all the way up to my early 30s, I still tried to be the person society expected me to be. It wasn't until I started my own company that things changed. At that point, I had to work quietly on my own, right? After that, I started spending more time in silence, reflecting more on who I really am, what I actually want to do, and what I truly want to be. I have to say, it really takes a lot of time. Before we can know who we really are, we first have to know what we want. And this is the most important part. How do we connect with ourselves? The only way to truly connect with ourselves is through silence. The moment we turn off all notifications, the moment we cut off communication, the moment we stop listening to criticism or all the different voices from society, silence is the only chance we have to connect with ourselves and truly hear what's important in our lives, to really hear what our soul is telling us, what it wants, who it is, what it wants to do, and what happiness means to it. Let me tell you, it's not like you just stay quiet for one day, one time, and suddenly you'll discover everything. It takes time. You need discipline to spend time every single day in silence with yourself, sorting out your thoughts, organizing your problems for the day. Keep these three, let go of that one, remove this one. Figure out what's important and prioritize things in your life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ask yourself clearly, what is your goal? What truly matters in your life? Beep, not everything has meaning. Life is just life. What gives life meaning is us. We're the ones who put meaning into it. So that's what I wanted to say. The important thing that helps us connect with ourselves is to listen to yourself. Once we listen to ourselves, the important thing we need to do is figure out what our life goal really is. Finding your life goal isn't too hard. You just have to be able to answer what it is you truly want, what really makes you happy. Some people, actually a lot of people, say they want to be rich, they want to have money. And that's not a wrong goal at all, but you just need to add some detail. Like, if you want to be rich, what do you want to do with that wealth? What makes us happy? How much wealth do we need? Once we know how much is enough for us and when we want to achieve that wealth, then we can start planning how we're going to reach that goal, how we'll get to our own definition of being rich. That's it. Now, the most important thing is the bridge that connects our desires to our goals, and that's discipline. You have to have discipline in order to do it consistently every single day, because discipline is what will unlock true freedom in your life. What's also important for making progress in your plan is don't wait for a big leap. Enjoy the small steps along the way. Take it little by little, just don't stop. Don't stop moving forward, because every great and far-reaching journey always starts with the first step. And most importantly, as you move forward, don't expect the path to be lined with rose petals or for everything to be easy. Because along the way, as you keep moving forward, you're bound to stumble and fall. But falling down and failing is never the end. It's just a part of the journey, just one step on the path toward your goals or success. What you need to do when you fall is this: don't be afraid of falling. Be afraid of not getting back up afterward, because falling is actually a key ingredient to achieving success. Then get back up again, brush yourself off, tend to your wounds, and rise up as someone stronger than before. Most importantly, don't be afraid of danger. It's always true that danger exists, but fear is a choice. Fear only gains power because we give it value. The way to overcome fear is to have the courage to face it head on, because on the other side of fear is bravery. And the way to face our fears is not to just rush in blindly, like, hey, whatever we're afraid of, we shouldn't just go all in and fight it head on from the start. It's kind of like the way we move towards success. You face it little by little, step by step, and eventually you'll get stronger. Every day, try to step out of your comfort zone just a bit at a time. That's the way to become better than 99% of people out there, because most people in the world don't dare to leave their comfort zones. For me, I used to be really scared of clients. I used to design clothes, right? And I put a lot of effort into my designs. If a customer came and criticized my clothes, I would get angry and argue back to defend myself. But in the end, I realized that even if I won the argument with the customer, it was actually a loss, because that customer would never come back to my brand again. So now I've changed my mindset. If something like that happens, I just need to face it, listen to what problem they're having, and help them out without feeling the need to defend myself or my brand. Because in the end, we know best. The value of our brand, the value of our work, where does it really lie? Customers like our work, that's why they buy it. Our job is simply to help them get through whatever problem they're facing. This is what I apply with my customers now that I'm running Money Monster. I feel that in the end, what it means to succeed in business is when customers buy from us, they're satisfied, and they come back to buy from us again. That's what real success is. And this is one of the things that makes me feel like, I can finally overcome my fears. The courage that comes up from our own feelings, it's like it gives us a brand new valve to a whole new world. And the story I've just shared, that's everything that was going on in my head, in my thoughts on the day it all happened. Because I was burned out and felt completely drained, like I had no energy left to do anything. So I started searching for what happiness really is and how I could keep moving forward on days when I was hurting. What does it take to get back up? And I just hope the personal story that I have shared with you today might not be about money, but I hope it can still serve to inspire many others going forward. And I also hope that all of you will be a great inspiration to this world as well, by daring to truly be yourselves, being proud of who you are, creating a kind space for others in your world, and continuously passing on positive energy to the world around us.